Welcome back to Icon on the Internet. Okay, so tonight we're at this vid and it's called The Fakery of MTV Cribs, Celebrities Who Lied About Their Wealth on TV. What celebrity has not lied about their wealth? There's people out here lying. They're saying that they're worth like 20 million, but really have like 5 mil, even less than that. Even it's like okay. But yeah, I remember MTV Cribs. But yeah, looking back on it now, I found it hard to believe that some of these lot own these places. Some do, not everyone on there lied, but I don't know. Let's see which celebrities lied about their wealth on MTV Cribs. So yeah, I'm just gonna dive right in. So without further ado, let's get into this reaction. It's crazy how you believed all this crap when you're younger, because now when you're older, you're like, I smell a rat. It's mad. That's what growing up will do to you.
But I said, yeah, just come to my house because they wanted me to rent a house. So I can open the big double doors and shit like, yo, look at my shit, you know.
MTV Cribs was one of the most iconic and outrageous shows of the early 2000s. It gave everyday people an inside glimpse of what it's really like to be famous by taking them into the ridiculous world of celebrity mansions and lifestyles. Without the show, the phrase "this is where the magic happens" would have never been used to describe a bedroom. It definitely was a fan favorite, but as with any show, some things turn less than glamorous. Fans realized that some of celebrities lied to the Cribs.
Warning, content triggers salivation settings.
I know Jojo lied about her crib, like
1999. What the hut?
probably like her uncle's place to make like that.
The business that offers guidance
That's
to
mad.
new dads. They got a domain with
Audience, remember singer JoJo's episode? Well, it was fake. 50 Cent's impressive car collection, a hoax. Kim K's Calabasas
Fake.
mansion, kinda fake too. Buckle up, celebrity, you're not ready for this one. Hey celebrities, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your local 2000s legend Vitaly. As you already know, today we're gonna be taking a nostalgic look back at the early 2000s and exploring one of the most defining shows
No, these
of
just
that
like
decade.
it's the 2000s
Ladies and
again.
gentlemen, MTV Cribs. Let's be honest, at the time we all wanted to be like those celebrities on the screen. Wealthy, famous, and successful. But
I mean, mate, you're not wrong.
about some details, it turns out that my childhood will never be the same. Okay, I don't have to be that dramatic. People lie all the time, it's not a big deal. But still, on the one hand, I don't give a f***. But on the other one, it keeps me up at night. You feel me?
Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things.
But before we get started, celebrity, if this is your first time seeing my face, please don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below, and of course like this video. You guys are the only thing that keeps the show going. Okay, I gotta shut up. Sit back, relax, and let's relive the golden age of MTV Cribs. Let's start from the very beginning. The show, which first came out in the year 2000 and had a whopping 17 seasons, was a fan favorite.
Was it 2000?
To introduce you to Nina L. Diaz, the idea for Cribs was initially conceived by her when she was working as a producer for the MTV News and Documentaries unit. Social media did not exist, no Instagram or TikTok, and this predated the rise of the celebrity genre, Nina claimed. As a fan first, I was always curious to explore more about these dynamic personalities and get to know them in more authentic and unfiltered ways. There was much more mystique surrounding celebrity images. Getting MTV to shoot a Cribs pilot was pretty easy. Getting celebrities to sign on, not so much. All of the record labels and many of the people told us it was impossible. We got the flat out, you're crazy, this will never happen. No one is ever letting you into their place. If only they would have known.
The Osbournes.
We can't get until you go out, but you can always come in.
Okay, legends, it's finally time to expose those fake bitches. Don't mind me, I'm just being a little extra today.
child.
Guy's very extra. It's been my friend to shame.
2000s and teen pop starlets like Britney and Christina became somewhat adult. The music industry looked for younger stars to hook younger fans. And a talented girl by the name JoJo happened to be one of those singers. When her song Leave, Get Out became a breaking hit in 2004. She was only 13 years old at the time. Wow. Being on top of the charts meant an appearance on MTV Cribs, and JoJo was no exception.
Hey, I'm JoJo. Welcome to my crib. Come inside. This is my vacation house. I do spend most of my time in New Jersey, but I love coming here. And what I'm first going to show you is the living room. This is some of my family. They're crazy. I look kind of mad at that picture, huh? But I'm not mad, because this is my first plaque. And it's really big.
When she filmed her episode in 2005, she described the place as her vacation home that she spends most of her summers in. But not many people know that she was actually kind of homeless at the time. It was so ridiculous. The thing is, we didn't have a home at that point. My mom and I were living out of suitcases and we were mostly in hotels. So that was actually my uncle's place on the Cape Cod. That was not my place. That was not my stuff. When I was sitting on a spinny thing, that was his kids'. That's the truth. I should have balled hard and been like, welcome to my crib. Look at how luxurious it is, and I should have rented out a place. But no, I just used my uncle's crib. So that was me lying on cribs.
People actually believed it though, that's the thing. You know, I believed it at the time.
Considering 50 Cent was one of the biggest rappers throughout the 2000s, fans didn't even think twice about his episode being real or not.
MTV Cribs is it. I don't want to do Cribs unless I could do the whole thing. So I'm going to take over the whole show.
However, it turns out that it all been just for the cameras. In 2007 episode of Cribs, he showed off his exotic car collection, which included 3 Ferraris, an Enzo, a F50, and a 599.
Let me show you some of my cars. Now, I know you didn't see these before when you was watching Cribs because everybody ain't got these, you know what I mean? This is Curtis right here, you understand what I'm saying? It's the Ferrari F50. I don't really use it for much. Really what I do is I use it for conversation. This is the Enzo right here. It's $1 million, the 599. This is the only one that got an actual stereo with it. I got Kanye West CD in it.
But as soon as the episode was released, rumors started circulating around the surprisingly attentive Ferrari collector community. On the web forum called Ferrari Chat, one user exposed the rapper, saying that those cars do not actually belong to 50 Cent. They actually belong to mystery car collector with the initials SC. Those cars are definitely not his. There is a man in Connecticut who has the exact collection, including the only
I'm dead.
yellow Enzo in Connecticut.
You started a podcast in the morning and you're going to finish it on the afternoon walk.
Ah, man.
That lives a few minutes away from 50. One more user had something to say about it too. The Ferraris are unfortunately not his. He invited my friend over to
Of course
his place
they're not.
for this, and my friend let him use his cars for the episode. And they were also filming some music videos that day as well. I can tell you that 50 has made numerous attempts at buying my friend's yellow Enzo. He will never sell the car though. 50 is in the process of looking for the right Enzo to buy. But at least the mansion itself was real. He bought it in 2003 for Mike Tyson's ex-wife, so it kinda counts, I guess.
At least that's real. No.
In the early 2000s, Destiny's Child was enjoying massive mainstream success, and MTV tried to make everyone believe that the girl group actually lived together in the mansion in Houston, Texas.
Of course they didn't.
The home of Kelly and Beyonce. My mother lives here. And my sister Solange. Wait, hold on. Just look this way before she checks, because it might not be too neat. It ain't neat. Everyone that I have a picture up of, I love very much. Why you all mad at me? You said you got pictures of everybody you love, and you don't have no picture of me and Michelle.
It's hard to tell if the slumber party fantasy was actually true, but what fans do know is that the band used this episode to promote Candy's shoes. Beyonce took cameras into Kelly Rowland's room, where she discovered a candy shoebox filled with mementos from old boyfriends.
You have to show them your box. For all the ladies that think that you're the only one that can't let go of memories when you have a boyfriend and you break up, Kelly keeps a box. This is her box. Okay, it's all good because we will move on. We are independent women.
F***ing iconic, if you ask me. At the time, Destiny's Child got an endorsement from the brand as well as their own line of kicks. After the shooting, reports started circulating that stated that Destiny's Child members did not actually live together.
Of course they don't live together. That one's hard to believe for me.
Hi guys, I'm Mariah Carey. Welcome to my crib. Come on in. I have Marilyn Monroe's.
Oh, this episode I remember. Is this the one when she got into the bathtub after? The jacuzzi after. Yeah.
You guys, but I can't.
Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things.
And while the apartment was real, it's pretty obvious that some things were over-exaggerated. For example, the audience was meant to believe that Mariah only used her shower one time.
I've only actually used this shower once in my life because there's too many knobs for me to figure out.
And trained her fish to be nocturnal just to match her schedule.
I got this fish tank and this saltwater fish, but they're hiding right now. I had to get them changed to be nocturnal because they were on the opposite schedule as me.
We love you, Mariah. We love you.
Tell me when you look at me, baby.
Your lips, your smile,
In a 2004 episode of Cribs, rapper Ja Rule rented a mansion for the show. And while he was open about it, he never received the permission from the landlord to actually film the episode at the property.
This is what called the open paradise. We are in Miami, Star Island. A lot of stars live
How does this play out?
This is one of the older houses on Star Island. It's, real colonial style.
The show later cost him a lawsuit, where the owner sued him for whopping $1 million. The owner was outraged when she returned home to the Star Island mansion.
Imagine that. Imagine that. You're faking shit for celebrity cribs, right? Faking that the gaff is yours, and you don't even get permission. And you don't even get permission from the real owner of the home. And it gets like a lawsuit after. I'm dead. Do you think we'll be able to get away with that though? Man. That's crazy to me. And pretend that the home is theirs. Imagine. People know me personally wouldn't be so bold to pull a stunt like that. Imagine.
Chili's to Ja. She later discovered that the rapper breached the lease agreement by staging a party for more than 600 guests.
Of course Kim was gonna be on here.
Kim K was another celebrity that was featured in a very memorable episode of The Cribs.
Okay, so this is our home base where me and all my siblings spend most of our time. There's usually lots of friends and family members in the kitchen, as we have today.
The reality star made a huge deal of showing off every corner of her Hidden Hills mansion.
So let's have a little bit of fun in the bedroom. So that's why I have a stripper pole. I swear it's for working out.
The mansion was
I can't read
certainly
this.
very impressive, and many people were not too surprised that a star as big as Kim K had managed to land a place this nice. But there was just one small problem. That mansion didn't actually belong to Kim. It was actually her mother's.
As her
Of course it was her mother's.
killed her, but as her manager, I knew that I had a job to do.
While it could have been obvious that she didn't actually live there, she managed to pass it off as a family home. Also, I still can get over that cookie situation.
I'm a baker, so as you can see, some of the cookies that we baked are over here. Anything with sprinkles are basically my favorite, and I eat these all day long.
No. No, you don't.
Do us like that. Like, girl, you obviously bought it at your closest Trader Joe's.
No, believe that. Robbie Williams.
Robbie was a huge pop star in the UK, and the music industry tried its hardest to make him a big deal in the States, too. But when the time came to shoot his episode and show off his stuff, he borrowed a lavish mansion in England and all the stuff inside of it. It actually belonged to British actress Jane Seymour.
It's where the magic happens.
The magic happened as well, which is beautiful. Sylvester Stallone just lives down the road from me. Please come through to here.
He admitted in a 2020 interview with The Sun that he rented the property to make himself look wealthier. We didn't let her know I was going to pretend it was my house. And cause I was like 23 and full of spunk, I didn't even consider other people's thoughts or feelings. So I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to Jane Seymour.
He apologized in the end. Redman.
Redman's episode of The Cribs, which was released in 2001, quickly rose to infamy when the rapper's Staten Island home ended up looking, well, much like the rest of ours.
Chris, this is Redman. We coming to y'all live. Should
Yeah, stay in my room. This is.
You know, the walk-in closet. I walk in and I walk out.
The amenities of his two-bedroom home differed significantly from his fellow celebrity friends. The series usually chronicled the excesses of the high life, a kind of lifestyles of the rich and famous for the younger set. But when Redman entered the door, there was no mention. No ladies lounging by the pool. Actually, no pool at all. Now that's iconic.
That's my cousin right there. He be knocked out over here, chilling in the cut. I recommend. If you live alone, this takes 5 minutes, 3 minutes to cook on the George Foreman grill. Next time y'all need to find me, just rub these 2 wires for the doorbell. I know it don't work. You ain't gotta knock. It works.
We didn't know exactly what we were getting
Fucking
into,
hell.
said the founder of the show. We knew we were going out to the Staten Island, so we drove, and honestly, he lives very far. It's like in the boondocks. I was like, where are we going? Where does this man live? And then we were like, this is it? We must have the wrong place.
Like the boondocks.
Like, holy
I'm
shit,
dead.
this is actually where he lives. Redman himself explained that the production crew went outside to have an emergency meeting as soon as they walked in.
That was the whole thing. I ain't have nothing to do with their platform of the show. Their show was to show artists living lavish in a house. And I was looking at that shit as well before I even did it. I was like, damn, every goddamn artist house is just clean and shit. Then I said,
And he was just a
I feel
mess.
like some of them motherfuckers is just renting a house to do that shit. And find out some of them was. I can't do that. I ain't want to do that. I said, yeah, just come to my house because they wanted me to rent a house. They came in, my shit was like, damn. You sure you want to do it in here? I was like, yeah, I want to do it in here. And it came at a up time too. They told me this time, and it came at an earlier time, like 8 in the morning and shit. I'm still in the bed and shit. But it all worked out overall.
Redman's Crib was soon aired and has become legendary over time. When it aired, some mocked him, yet also had some admiration for the rapper, because he was true to himself and began to question how legitimate MTV Cribs was. What a legend for real.
I'm a fan of the show.
Who's doing the legit one?
But I'd say that was like #1 in my life. When I saw how he was being, I was like, okay, I can do whatever I want. I wasn't trying to be too serious. Like, here's my fabulous abode. I was just like, this is my apartment. Here it is.
Okay, my celebrities, I think this is it for today's video.
Is that it?
If you enjoyed this type of content as much as I do, please don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. And of course, like this video. Let's try to get it to 5,000 likes. If every one of you will do it, we're gonna reach it in no time. And the question of the day, what is your favorite Creeps episode? One more thing before I go. Legend, your ex is effing toxic.
Yeah, I'm done there. But yeah, my favorite one out of them, it's either Mariah Carey's or JoJo's one. Nah, it's got to be Redman's one. Nah, Redman's one. Just for the relatability of it all. Like seriously, like today my house is a mess, right? Downstairs my kitchen's a mess, and this room, my bed that I'm on is a mess. Legit, got papers all along here. Exhibit A. Then I got carrier bags with clothes I want to sell, or at least I intend to sell. Boxes with shoes that I also tend to sell, and legit my skybox is gathering dust right now. So yeah, point is, I'm a pigsty. So yeah, guy gets brownie points for relatability alone. Anyway, but these are really did live for the whole saying of fake it till you make it, innit? Bruh. Names, I'm jumping right into comments seeing what people say right now. I'm probably not gonna be here long anyway. Once the world starts to feel dull, mentally, always comes through with a video to brighten the day. It's been definitely brightened up my day, well, in this case my night, but yeah. While that Redman rapper had a lot of balls to show where he actually lived, legend. Exactly. But yeah, it was very nostalgic, but yeah, now I'm like, yeah, the smell right here, like the Ja Rule one. Imagine that. How are you gonna do that though? Use somebody else's gaff without their permission and think that it's not gonna come and bite you afterwards. Especially if it's airing on TV. Bro. That shit cracks me up though. The audacity top tier. Execution though, like D-. But yeah, it's an interesting vid though. Take a trip down memory lane and all that shit. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Okay, so that's it for this video. Like, subscribe if you want. I post if whenever I feel like it, and I'll see you next one. Bye.